Hello. It's been a while. You were good. Not as good as me, of course. But who does? Seriously though, I don't say I haven't been doing my videos or anything because I've been like too busy because I literally almost never have anything going on. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned in a video before, I have to be in a certain mood to really want to watch movies even if it's a movie I really love. But I'm back, and I did watch a movie recently, and it's called Paw People, and it's classified as a zombie movie, which I don't agree with. I neglected to check out the year it was made in, and I apologize. Actually, I neglected to check out a lot about this movie. I don't know the actors in it, I don't know the year it was made. All I know is that there is, to my knowledge, not a place actually called Pontypool, because Pontypool in the title of the movie is Pontypool, because of the town that these people live in. I looked it up, and I could not find an actual Pontypool. Maybe I was looking in the wrong place, maybe I overlooked it, I don't know. But I didn't see a Pontypool. The only thing that I saw that came up for Pontypool was the movie Pontypool. That's a fun word to say, and I got to say it a lot, so that's fun. Um, Say it. Say Pontypool out loud, just once. You'll feel amazing. I'm not even kidding. But anyways, this movie's classified as a zombie movie, and I disagree because, to my knowledge and from what I learned from the movie, they're alive. They're just cannibals, crazy cannibals. And I'm getting ahead of myself, and I don't want to confuse you. Let me tell you right now, though, before I really get into the details of this movie, I'm gonna go off basis here because I got a little rant to go on, and I hope you'll stick with me till the end. Because my thing is about this movie, it is a talk movie. It has three main well, okay, it's got like three main characters and a sidekick to it. But um, I like talk movies because you get to know the character in the talk movies. They they'll give you life stories on them, except for two of them, which is the sidekick and one of the main characters. But that main character really, it doesn't really matter about that one. But anyways, my point is that you get to know usually almost all the time you get to know the character in a talk movie, and that's why I don't like action films. Is because to me, an action film is a cover up for a bad plot, bad acting, and a repeated storyline because they almost always have the same shared storyline, altered a bit to cater to the different movies and to avoid plagiarism or whatever, but they're almost all the same, and it's pretty pathetic. I don't want to say it's pathetic to sound mean. I want to say pathetic because that's my opinion, and I don't like action films because they almost all have the same storyline, bad acting, poor plot, and they try to cover it up with a building falling down from a bomb, and I don't like it. You can't put in just a gunfight or two and 3 or 4 buildings getting exploded and expect to make a good movie with it. And unfortunately, I feel like I have to almost say the same thing about horror movies today because they feel like they can just make as many bad movies they can with bad acting, a bad storyline, but as long as they got blood, severed limbs, and and whatever else, whatever torture device that they can think to put in that movie, that's cool. That's a good film right there. Lots of blood, lots of guts, no storyline. That's an A-plus movie. And that really does anger me a little. Because I love horror movies. I hate gore films. The only thing that I could say about them is that Saw 1 and 2 were great because they have a twist. I'm a sucker for a good twist. Saw 1 and 2 have good twists. And I think that's great. They have a storyline. They have a point. They have a good twist at the end. And that's awesome. Fine. But if you're just gonna cut somebody's, ankle off and saw them in half and chop their head off to put it on your pet dog or whatever, just because you think that'll make a good movie, I'm not gonna watch it. And if I do, I'm gonna be very upset if I go to theaters and spend money on that piece of crap. Um, my point is, there are too many movies where people think they can get away with just taking the easy way out on. They'll get bad acting, people that you've never heard, and that, let me tell you, I'm not trying to diss B films, for one, because B films nowadays, too, they're the best movies out there right now. For horror, yeah, because B films have a plot and point. They may not have the best acting, but a lot of them have really, really good twists to them. And they have a storyline, and you could actually get attached to a character or two. I think that's awesome. That's great. Keep that up. But why? Why only B films? Why can't they like take that to something that goes to theaters, that gets big, that gets noticed? Why? Why do big motion picture people think people only want to see guts pouring out, eyeballs popping out, hair falling out, toes getting cut off? Why do they feel like the best thing that they could give to us is people being tied down and having their limbs removed piece by piece for absolutely no reason? And I want an honest answer to this because I can't even think of one. I'm not some freak sicko that enjoys watching somebody get tortured just because somebody wanted to make a movie about someone getting tortured. If it had a point, maybe that someone was a child molester and the person torturing them was the one that had the child that got molested and killed or whatever. But you don't know that till the end. That'd be a good movie even. Be a little to watch, be a little weird to watch somebody get tortured because you don't know the point. But that's the I almost feel like that's the thing. I almost feel like they're trying to trick us. Like they think if they make a torture film like that, if they make a movie that you don't know anything about, other than one person is tied up in a basement being tortured relentlessly for amusement, maybe they feel like you'll go see that if you think they're doing that because there's going to be a big reveal at the end, a big twist. But the truth is that most of them, honestly, are just somebody getting tortured. There's no reveal. There's no twist. There's nothing to make a story out of. There's no reason to enjoy this movie or justify it in any way. And it truly does upset me. It's ruining the name of horror films. The name of horror movies. Horror movies. Look at the 80s movies. And I've gone on this rant before, but I just feel like this is a point that truly needs to be made by more than just me. Because 80s films set the bar. Truly, for the horror genre. I mean, look. There's Child's Play. I was going to say Shade of Chucky, but that's one of the Child's Play movies. But Child's Play, there's Friday the 13th movies, there's Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and Halloween movies. All of these movies also got a lot of famous actors today. That was their first role. And look at where they are today. There was Jamie Lee Curtis, there was Johnny Depp, there was Kevin Bacon. And look at the horror movies we're making today. How is this going to make anybody famous? Oh yeah, I was the guy that tortured that one person in that one movie that had no point. I just tortured him for fun. Love me. No, I'm not gonna love you, sir. I'm gonna think you're sick. I know you didn't really torture somebody, but no. No thank you. I won't watch another movie of yours. Goodbye. That's all I've done. And I told you I was gonna get way off base of this movie, but it's because I truly am upset about today's movies. I think Pontypool, for a movie that I'm not sure if I know them or not, because there's two characters in there that look very familiar to me. And I only know the names of the characters, but I only know the name of one character, and that's because he was my favorite. It was Grant. And he's like the top main character, and he's awesome because I love him. He's blunt, he tells it how it is, but he tells it how it is in the harshest possible way, and yet he still has a heart of gold. And I think that's perfect. That's awesome. Like, it does get to know the characters Um, but it's an all-talk movie, and I prefer that over an all-blood, gore, no-point movie. So, my point of the rant is, by the way, before I really get into this review, is that movies today suck. If you want a good horror movie, just go see an 80s movie because there aren't any of today. And if you can think of a good story, plot-driven, recent horror film, send it my way, please, because I am begging for one. I haven't found one. I mainly watch my movies on Netflix, and I went on Netflix under the horror section, and I'll tell you, the best movie that I could find under there was Sharknado, which I haven't seen yet, but I'm gonna have to because that's the only one other than the one I watched today that looked decent. I'm telling you, it's it's sad. I don't know what's going on with Netflix. Maybe they feel the same way, and there's just not any good horror movies out there, so they're just gonna compile whatever crap they can find. But anyways, I found Pontypool on Netflix, and it's on there for the free, or not free, but it's for the streaming online if you want to watch that. And what it is, when it comes down to it, I don't feel it's a zombie movie because what happens? It starts out, there's this, it's a radio show, newscast, really, and Grant is the newscast person, and he goes on there, and it goes through a little bit, but fairly soon in the movie, you get into the point of the movie, where you find out there's a mob going on outside this doctor's office, just a crazy mob of people. They're trying to break into the office for some reason. They don't know why, because the radio people, they try to contact the police station, the people outside, anyone they can get a hold of that can tell them what's going on, and nobody is within contact. Nobody can reach them. They can't reach anybody else. So for a while they're trying to reach somebody. Later on they get a hold of somebody who tells them, yeah, everybody's going crazy and becoming crazy cannibals and stuff. But what it is, and I don't feel like it's a zombie movie because it doesn't say they're dead. They don't rot. They don't do nothing really except try to eat people. So I feel like they're more just gone out of their head disease. It's like a cannibalism disease, really. Like, they're not in control and they want to eat people. They can't really talk. But I don't feel like it should be classified for zombie film. It's more cannibalism, in my opinion. But what it is, also, it's not like a zombie disease. They don't die and come back to life. They don't, it's not airborne or nothing. It's spoken. It's in words. Only in the English language, by the way. Everybody has a different word in the English language. And if they say it, if they comprehend and understand that word to the fullest extent of what that word is, then they become infected. And they can say that, they can only say that word. It'd be like if I was like, hey, it's good to see you all. I've been gone for a while. It's good to be back. 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 And back. Yeah, I've got a bag. It's good to be back. I've got a bag. I've got a bag. Do you have a bag? A bag? A bag? Back. 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 Like that. So they become infected like this, and everybody has a different word, like I said. So they don't know. It's only the English language. You could speak French, German, Swedish, whatever you spoke, that'd be fine. Don't speak English in this film because you could there's a 98% chance that you're just dead. But it's a very interesting, kind of strange, odd concept that scared me. It did. That movie almost terrified me because not only do you not know what's gonna happen, but it could be anyone, it could be any word. You don't know. And I think what scared me was the rest of the movie, but what if that happened? What if we were talking to each other, having a normal conversation, and then one of us glitched and just started saying that one word over and over and over again. What do? Do you run away? I'll chase you. You know? Or they'll chase you. I mean, so you can run away, but if they chase you, can they catch you? Are they faster than you? Where do you hide? What do? Because if this could affect the whole world, what would happen to you? I mean, if you know a different language, you're almost safe. But the catch to this too, not only are the infected affected by the English language, but they see through sound. Any sound you make at all will alert these beings to your presence. So you can't speak. You can't speak English or you'll become one of them. You can't speak another language because they'll hear you. So, what are you gonna do? And that's what scared me about this movie, I think, is the idea that this movie pretty much gives you no way out. There's no winning. And that's interesting, I think. It's not like you're just tying somebody down and cutting their fingers off and laughing about it. It gives you something to try and live against. But how? You're most likely gonna fail. I thought it was good. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Because, although I thought it was good, I didn't think it was great. And to be honest, the ending confused me. Not the actual ending, but if you watch the credits, there's this little bit at the end, and I don't understand it at all. It looked like they were trying to make a reference to Sin City, and I didn't get it. Then maybe that's not what they were doing. I didn't understand at all. It's just the way that it was styled, it was done, what they said. It made me feel like I was watching a part of Sin City. Which, by the way, I'm not going to review unless you want me to, but I'll tell you straight up my opinion on it. That movie sucked. If you want my full review on it, I can give you one. But I'll tell you right here now, it's not a good one, because that movie sucked. Sin City was a bad movie. I was going to say foul movie, but bad. I never really used the word foul. I don't know why I was going to say it, so I changed it to bad. But it was a bad film. And, Pontypool wasn't too bad. I give it an 8 out of 10, like I said, because I didn't understand too much the after credits ending. And, I give it an 8 out of 10 because I didn't, understand points of it, because it doesn't explain how the disease is introduced. Like, it tells you what the disease is, as in what's happening, but it doesn't tell you why it's happening. It doesn't tell you how it happened to begin with. It's confusing, I would say, but it's not the worst. And I did enjoy watching it. So you like a good, almost zombie film, or a good talk movie, I'd say you might enjoy this movie. It's called Pontypool, like I said, in case you missed it. But, anyways, if you like this review, comment with a movie suggestion. I'm not just doing all horror movie reviews anymore. And I have a few I need to get out still. I need to get out a review for, trying to think of the name. The Haunted World of El Super Bisto. I'm laughing because you don't even know. You don't even know about this movie yet. But let me tell you, it's crazy. I need to get that out. I need to get a few reviews out for music videos. And I would really like a suggestion for a TV show. I know there's some TV shows I need to watch and review. And the thing about a TV review is that I feel like I need to watch more than one episode to review it. I'm gonna review them by seasons. So, because I feel like if you don't watch the first 3 episodes, then you're judging too soon. And I think that's unfair. You can't just watch the first episode of a show and expect to be like, that's it, I don't like it. It could change. You don't know. But, so yeah, I think, to me, there should be a 3-episode minimum before you decide whether you like or dislike a TV show. So yeah, leave a suggestion for a TV show, a movie, a music video, and I'll check those out and I'll review them when I get the chance. Share this video, like it, be a subscriber, because I want more subscribers, please. Please love me. Alright. Well, it was great doing this review. It was a lot of fun. And, like I said, Pontypool is on Netflix if you want to check it out. And I will get another review up soon. Thank you for watching.